Welcome back to File Under Fire, a wrestling review podcast. My name is Brady. I am your host. Joined with me, as always, is Dom.
What's up, guys? Make sure when you eat chicken, it's honestly fully cooked through.
It's good advice. And Avi.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have nothing to add to that. Do that.
No, actually, really, that's just a meat conversation
Yes,
in general.
invest in a meat thermometer.
Yeah.
It costs about $3.
Bro, that's what I was saying the whole fucking time at that barbecue, and I still ate it because I'm a nice person. I'm a jerk off. I'm a fucking jerk off.
Giving yourself salmonella and dying because you're have good manners.
Am I gonna die?
No, you're not gonna die.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I have bad news on that front, but probably not from that.
Oh my god. Oh, you're right. Ooh.
It's okay. I think about it a lot because I'm old. So
Yeah, the
No,
end.
dude, you're a spring chicken.
Listen,
Is
the
that
end.
the saying?
The end comes for all
Yes.
of us. And the older you get, like I'm 25 and I think about it. So, I think about it a lot more than I did when I was 19. Right?
Well, I'm not gonna die.
is this the
salmonella.
second time we've started the pod talking about how everyone's gonna die? I feel like I'm in deja vu.
About existential
Hey,
crises.
welcome to the pod. You'll be dead one day.
Salmonella
Everybody
is
just turning
bad.
this off as quickly as possible. I don't have 2 hours to waste.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if anything, you'll be dead one day is a good descriptor of 2 of the 3 matches. Well, maybe 3 of the 3 matches,
yeah.
considering
Yep.
the family in which we're talking about. We decided, so I kind of wanted to do something themed this week, and so I just went into one of the mini discords we're all in and said, hey, what'd be a good theme? Or like, does anybody have any ideas for theme? And good friend Poochie just shouted out, it's summer. Why don't you do an outdoors matches? So, we didn't really define that. We just said it needed to be outdoors.
I feel like that's pretty
It's
self-evident.
well, yeah,
what that means.
but it's pretty broad.
We're wrestling fans, but we have been outside before, so
We
I don't like it very much though, because I get real hot and I sweat and I don't like it.
That's real. There was some anyway.
But I kind of like it though, because sometimes it's pretty, but it's hit or miss.
So
Dom, you like to go for a nice evening stroll, don't you?
I do, bruh, but
Yeah.
it does. New Jersey's kind of stupid hot, and I sweat a lot though, so I'm kind of like, man, fuck.
Shit.
yeah, I get that. I'm the same
It's
way.
kind of cool in the moment, but then you're like, damn, I hate being hot.
Speaking of
Especially over vacation. I'm sorry, that's why I'm talking like that.
no,
It just felt like the sunness was so strong. It was beating down on me. I was like, oh.
speaking
Oh.
of being hot, I'm sure that's how Jun Kasai's stomach felt in this
Wow.
next matchup. It is
What
Jun
I'm saying-
Kasai and Mitsuhiro Matsunaga versus Nick Gage and Zandig. I wrote this down as BJW because
It is.
it is, but it's like I think it's like a BJW CZW like co-promoted show.
I would imagine.
I think they. I may be wrong on this, but I think like the CZW guys like actually were a big deal in Big Japan before CZW was like anything real.
I also believe that is true because the one like Japanese like import wrestling store I use, they had a surprising like archive of fucking CZW shirts. I had to do a double take when it said wife beater shirt. And I was like, what the fuck? Limited edition.
This is from 8/6/2000.
Speaking of wife beater, did you guys know who he wrestles on this show?
No, I just thought he was a fun background character in this
No,
match.
he wrestles Daisuke Sekimoto on this show.
Jesus Christ.
The card for this is nuts. If you haven't looked at it, it's pretty.
That sounds kind of fun.
I haven't at all, honestly. Now I'm kind of curious, but this.
If you haven't watched this yet, like a lot of times, I know I listen to podcasts where people talk about matches, and I don't always watch them. But you should pause this right now and go watch this.
Yeah,
It is.
And I would normally not recommend this, but there is the one that's on YouTube is like 10 minutes as opposed to the 22-minute version. And I would honestly probably just watch the 10-minute version.
Really? I mean, does it? I assume it just cuts out all the.
It cuts out like the fucking
In,
massive chunk of the match where Zandig and Matsunaga are just like standing in the ring staring at each other.
Yeah, and then I mean it's like there's like a level of comedic timing to this match that is only rivaled in like Looney Tunes and Three Stooges.
Yeah, it's like a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah, he's hitting him, and then the fucking floorboard breaks, and then a fire starts, and they got to put the fire out.
Dude,
they can't see each other.
The fire constantly fucking them is so funny to me.
Yeah, they just abandoned the fucking fire.
They are, especially the CZW guys, are just like constantly pouring gasoline all over everything.
Yeah.
Like to the point they're slipping in the ring. And then the fucking people who work for Big Japan, you just see them in the background, which really adds to the ambiance. Because without the outdoor setting and like all this stuff going on, I'm not sure this would like hit as hard. But they're in the ring like fucking up everything they attempt and nearly dying on every move. And in the background, there are like BJW staffers with fucking fire extinguishers just trying to put out like these massive fires that they keep setting and walking away from.
So is it just like bed sheets that is wrapped around the barbed wire? That they set on fire?
Yeah, like gasoline-soaked sheets.
It's what it looks like. It just looks like white bed sheets that they've wrapped around the barbed wire, and then they soak them in gasoline or whatever, and then they set them on fire, and then they burn for a long time because it's a lot of sheet, and the fire will just kind of stay. It's bigger at certain points, but whatever. But like,
dude, I think it's so big. It's like snapping the ropes. It's like fucking the shit up.
That's the problem. Is that
they can't salvage it, bro.
The weight starts to just like I guess maybe the fire. I don't know, or just maybe the moving around in the ring. The barbed wire just falls off at times. So then you have this giant burning just set of sheets that is just laid up right against the edge of the ring, which is important to note, and we will get back to this in a little bit.
I do think we should just kind of go through this one because it's like a escalating series. Well, it starts
with a lot of car things.
Yeah, Zandig and a pre-crack Nick Gage.
Dude, he looks so weird
Doesn't
fat,
even look
by the
like
way.
Nick Gage.
Yeah, this looks like a different guy.
And barely trained and trained by Zandig, so those are kind of the same thing.
Two of the finest New Jersey mutants that we have to offer.
It starts with them in the ring just setting everything on fire. And the ring, there's no like mat on the ring. It's just exposed boards.
Yeah.
And Kasai, who also doesn't look like himself. The only time he looks like himself in this match is when he's covered in blood and teabags Zandig. That's like the only time it looks like Jun Kasai. They go and get in a fucking like Mazda. And Zandig goes down and starts lighting Molotov cocktails. And
that's what it was? I thought he was throwing rocks.
No, dude. You can actually see that more clearly on the edited cut. He's lighting fucking Molotov cocktails and throwing them full speed into the windshield of the car. Which is, I wouldn't say like hurtling towards him, but is definitely driving towards him.
Well, yeah, it's going towards him. The problem they can't hurdle is because people are just not getting out of the way.
Yeah. So the first offensive move of the match is Jun Kasai jumping through the open window of a moving car
and lining
to hit a lariat.
Yeah, lining Nick Gage.
And that's they kind of like the juniors and the seniors kind of pair off for most of this, right? It's like it's Kasai and Gage, and it's Matsunaga and Zandig.
You really don't get any differentiation of that until the truck comes into play.
Yeah, and I would love to see like a fan cam of what Nick Gage and Jun Kasai were doing, because there's a long time, like I said, where Zandig and Matsunaga are in the ring, and I think they're trying to do like the Onita FMW, like sell the danger of the fire.
Yeah, but like they can't really get close to it because it's fire.
Yeah. Plus, they're already past the point of that. Like they've already all died like 3 times by the time they get to that point. But you don't, you don't see You don't see Nick Gage and Jun Kasai for a long ass. Like the last time you see them, I think, is Nick Gage delivering like the nastiest chair shot ever, and then you don't see them
there's
again
hella
for like 10
bruh.
minutes.
Oh
The
yeah,
other theme
it's
of
when
this
they're brawling
episode
over
could
by the
just
wall,
be
right?
Concussions. Yeah, this is concussion episode.
Yeah, this Jun
Da-di-da-di-da.
Jun
Or
Kasai.
chaos, and concussions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jun Kasai. I don't even know where to start with what he does. So like, yeah, I guess if we can kind of, so like we said, starts off with the car. At one point, Matsunaga tries to, or not tries, he does. He ties Zandig to the ring post with a rope, and then attempts to run him over.
Zandig, who looks absolutely insane here, he looks like he's in like a trauma movie.
He
Or,
does
like,
look
he looks like
Officer
he looks
Enter.
like there's like a fucking goblin inside of him that's like trying to burst through his skin.
Yes, he does look like a thing of legend, but it's
So you
very
could pop him
scary
with
way.
a thumbtack.
He's like the Jabberwock. He's just gross.
But yeah, somehow,
And he looks like that his whole career.
you know how you know the like the Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie when he stops the train.
Yeah, dude, that's Zandig right there.
That's Zandig with the car. He just like puts his hands out and somehow that stops the whole car from moving.
He stops the car moving at 5 miles a second.
Off camera, Nick
Oh, that's
Gage
bad.
comes in and hits Matsunaga, and it sounds horrific, and the crowd makes like a nasty sound. I wish we could see what he did to Matsunaga to get him out of that car. But like, there's a lot of that in this, which again is like part of the charm. You miss a lot of what's happening because it is just pure.
There's too
chaos.
much happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
trains are going by. Can you imagine being on one of those trains, like coming home from work, and
And
you
you
look out
just-
your window and like Jun
What's-
Kasai is like just splats on the fucking concrete.
I would just my first
related
assumption
to
is
those.
like, how are they not getting like the fire department called on them
Yeah.
for what, you know, if you can't see it, would probably just look like a large fire.
I would imagine they probably had to like go through a lot of hoops just to set this up.
It looks like a sort of a. I mean, it's relative because it's Japan, but it looks like a kind of a seedy, like industrial district.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
which
maybe these are like unoccupied buildings or something.
This is an industrial water plant.
does it say what the? No, it does have an arena. It's the Akihabara.
Yeah, there's a venue
station.
name, but I don't. Yeah.
Showa exit open space.
Yeah. So it is by a train station because you see the train go by like a few times.
But
I think trains are cool, by the way.
trains are cool.
I'm hitting the shocker emoji on you.
Yeah, they're interesting.
We so like you said, we get this kind of a lot of stuff that happens in the ring that's all kind of bad. But I think my favorite part of that section of them doing stuff in the ring is just seeing Wife Beater being the one that's going around trying to light these aforementioned like bed sheets, because it's just like,
let's get the stupidest man in the fucking 100-mile radius.
Yeah, like it's so funny to me because, like, you know, a lot of the BJW like staff, whether they be the young boys or whatever the case may be, they all like they can kind of blend in, right? Because they're typical Japanese people. So, you know, you maybe not, if not for like a BJW shirt or something, you may not be able to distinct them from the crowd. Instead, you have Wife Beater, no shirt, jeans, looking like this is what everyone thinks Americans are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, he looks insane. And he's the most obvious
freaking mutant people.
Yeah, he's the most obvious human ever just walking around. It's so funny to me.
The crowd chants for him too. You get some Wife Beater chants, which is
That's
always funny.
yeah.
Chris Brown concert.
So full transparency, my other option for this week would have been Nick Mondo versus Wife Beater,
Ooh.
which is like the match with the weed whacker to the stomach thing.
Oh Jesus fuck.
Exactly. That's the reason I didn't bring
I'm
it.
glad you picked this one.
Yeah, because this is like way less gnarly. Like
This is also like, not to sound like a fucking like Ebu or something, but this is what cinematic actually means. Like, this shit is like, it's perfect for the outdoor theme because it adds so much.
Yeah, you could not have this
It's a
same
visual
match
contrast.
indoors.
Yeah.
Like, as gnarly as the Wife Beater Mondo match is, that's a match that could technically exist
Yeah.
indoors.
Bro,
this one, you could not do half the stuff they do indoors.
Well, yeah, because they drive the fucking production truck down to the ring.
I want it before we get to that point. I want to point out.
Go ahead.
I want to point out when June tries to do the like dive off of Matsunaga's back, and he's as soon as he
slips.
I don't know if he slips or if Matsunaga's back just gives up on him. But yeah, he just lands like chest first on the burning barbed wire.
It is so funny because it's like his hype up moment, like the hot tag of the match, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then he just immediately eats shit. I don't know. His back is bloody and probably sweaty, and he just slips and fucking
in the worst possible place you could land.
Like chest first into the hot fucking hell. Fucking
I don't think you could. I don't think he could have pulled that off if he was trying to do that.
And then
it's just like when Zandig steps on the board.
And it flips up.
Sideshow Bob stepping on the rake. It pops up and it like launches fire into his dumbass face.
This is really a Simpsons ass match, honestly.
Yeah.
Zandig is very Homer-esque in appearance.
You get so after that you get Matsunaga.
And literally nothing goes the way it was intended.
No, not a thing. So Matsunaga.
Everything looks
especially
like shit,
the big
but
shot,
it's awesome. Yeah.
Matsunaga gets a table, sets it on fire, and then goes to the hood of the car, and he's gonna power bomb. he's gonna power bomb Zandig through it, and he starts to do it, and like I guess loses grip on Zandig or something. So Zandig just only hits the back of his head off the edge of the table, and then
eats the most shit you can ever eat.
Worst way this could end up,
dude. He gets this is like his first concussion moment of the match, I think. Like,
bruh, and you know how this started out with?
He's already been hit by.
Behind
the car. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, he gets hit by a car. I forgot about that.
This starts out with Nick Gage doing Terry Funk fucking punch selling.
Oh man,
dude, that's also very funny. So yeah, once the truck comes over is really where things finally get a little bit of structure, which is crazy to say out loud.
For like 10 seconds.
So he brings the truck over, and that's when Kasai instructs the driver, who was already there for some reason, to drive it over to ringside. He then gets on top of the box and goes to do a dive onto the 3 other members of this match who are in the ring.
They are all there.
All there. And just like when...
Yeah, he pantomimes jerking off real hard.
He does. And then
it's so comedic.
He jumps.
And then he eats the most shit again, ever.
No one catches him at all. They just fucking, Zandig and Nick Gage, Matsunaga is kind of behind him, so he isn't in perfect position to catch him, right? But Zandig and Nick Gage are in the exact spot they need to be, and as soon as Jun Kasai gets to where their shoulders are, it's like the seas part, and he just smacks the not even the mat, because there's no mat, he just smacks the wooden planks and just Just splat, and then he like has to like get up because everybody else is selling and act like he's okay.
And as John points out, as I sent the gift to him, Zandig runs in to catch him and still catches no part of him.
It's so, dude, it's so impressive.
Dust flies up and shit. I mean, it's so
It's
cinematic.
like you said,
fucking
it's Looney
great.
Tunes ass wrestling, right? Like this is like, oh yeah, I'll catch you. Oh shit, like just to the
Like, it's so bad.
it's, and then yeah, the so um after that is when so then Zandig goes over, power bombs Matsunaga through the table that Matsunaga tried to do Zandig through.
Yeah, and Matsunaga actually, like, even though he probably had the least training of any of these people, is like the only one who can take anything right.
And
everything else just yep.
He looks, he takes it well, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean he doesn't die on it, so.
I mean, he does
in his favor.
He does smack the ground pretty hard, but like I think
it still looks like it sucks, and you can still see why he now tweets about like Japanese racial purity and
yeah,
and how the Chinese are trying to harvest his organs and keeping black people out of Japan and stuff, because his head does hit the concrete.
Oh, it
but
does.
He still catches table.
Yeah, he at least goes
which
through,
is more than anybody else does at any point.
And breaks the table. And so after that is we get a cut to this truck. And so Jun Kasai gets on top of the truck. And then Zandig chases after him, and Nick Gage and Wife Beater set up 3 Japanese tables in a row, set them all on fire.
And like the flames are out of control.
Yeah, they're very high. They are making sure it stays on fire. And Zandig ducks the line, picks him up, has him, military press over his head, and he throws June off. And once again, somehow, in a way that only, I guess, June in this match could do, hits one of the 3 tables that are set up in directly next to each other, but
which slows him down 0%.
Not at all. And not only is it one of the 3 tables, it's the middle one.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Zandig did something wrong, where he like maybe overthrew him or underthrew him, where he hits like one of the end ones. No, somehow he just like folds in half like a damn taco shell and butt first through the middle table.
Like tailbone first to asphalt.
And he
atop a big rig.
He gets up and literally just fucking adrenaline runs away.
Yeah, that's
it's like a fucking Wile E. Coyote, like for real. Like he jumps up, grabs his ass, and is just running around in circles, screaming.
No, he did it. I didn't. You can hear like the camera's not on him, but you can hear him go like ah.
So not long after this is when we finally get them back in the ring, and they
and I gotta mention too that this shit is so gnarly that it like silences the crowd.
Yeah,
they're like.
I think that they thought they just saw a guy get like paralyzed or break his tailbone.
The
God.
Other thing that I intentionally did not mention yet, which is that this match is 2 out of 3 falls. So you would have thought, right, if you were, if you're a wrestler or you're even a wrestling fan and you've watched any substantial amount of wrestling where there's a
2 out of 3 falls,
where there's a 2 out of 3 falls gimmick, you kind of pace them out in some way, shape, or form. So you have a first fall, and then there's a substantial bit, and then the second pinfall, and then a third pinfall, right? That is not what they fucking do here. They wrestle all of this that we've just talked about, and then finally they go, okay, it's 2 out of 3 falls, we need to have some pins. So Zandig brings a ladder into the ring. Nick Gage goes up. Looks like he's scared as shit to do this, by the way. But gets on the ladder and then
He
does
almost slips too. Like this match sucks.
does his best Eddie Guerrero impression, Frog Splash.
It's actually a pretty nice frog splash.
It
It's
is.
almost like a 5-star frog splash.
Well, he does like the knees and elbows in thing. That's why I said it's
Okay,
like
I
the
thought he did
Eddie.
it the other way. It's so smoky you can barely make out what's happening.
That's another thing we need to mention, which is that like they've been putting the fires out with extinguishers, which just means that like there's just extinguisher dust everywhere.
Everywhere.
It coats the ring.
And so then he does the frog splash, gets the pin on June, and then Matsunaga comes in with a barbed wire bat, hits him over the back, and then just starts like, not suffocating him with it, just like over his face. And then he submits, I guess. They just kind of call the second fall like immediately. And then now it's time for the third and final fall.
Yeah, they're all within about 30 seconds of each other.
Where
All three
Zandig,
falls.
so they beat up June and Matsunaga. They pour gasoline, like in a half, like in a moon's type space around the ring. They light it on fire, and then Zandig from the top of the truck hits, I think, a double stomp. That's what it looks like. You can't really tell because once again, everything is on fire.
I thought it was another big splash, but yeah, you can't really tell.
It doesn't really matter ultimately.
Well, it's because Nick Gage creates a ring of fire so that
ring of fire.
Yes, so that Matsunaga can't make the save.
Which
so
is very
he pours a gas ring around Kasai and lights it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
right. Absolutely psychotic match with some of the worst ideas you've ever seen, and they all go wrong almost.
but it's kind of amazing, honestly.
No, it's incredible. Everyone should watch it. I mean, this is you got to. If you're not squeamish, I understand. If you're not a deathmatch person,
the thing is like I feel like in the terms of a deathmatch, though, like this is I feel pretty tame.
I don't know, man. I'd rather see somebody like get cut up with fucking the gusset strips than fucking break their ass. Like, God damn.
True,
Like,
I
bruh,
guess.
I don't even want to think about what that would feel like in my little butt, bruh.
Episode title.
Feel like in my little butt. I don't know, man. This was one of those like matches that it was one of the first things that came to my mind when we said outdoors.
Yeah, it's iconic.
And so Aubie kind of did a bit more of like broad thinking of all the things that could be outdoors. And I was like I watched one match this week for myself, and it was this one. I was like,
yeah, I low-key just haven't had the heart to search lately, so yeah, I just picked something.
I did the thing where I watched like 10 matches and I picked the first
one you watched.
Yeah.
That's honestly fair.
Speaking of, Aubie's match for this week is Kerry and Kevin Von Erich versus
Cowboys.
Chris Adams and Gino Hernandez from WCCW 10-6-85. This is Star Wars.
This match is
right?
so good, bro.
Well, the first one was called Cotton Bowl Star Wars. This is, I think, the Cotton Bowl Extravaganza.
Yeah, so once again, it takes place in the Cotton Bowl, which is an incredibly cool looking venue, especially when you get like a good wide shot of the ring and you can see, or not even a wide shot of the ring, but like some of the like lower bowl cameras, not the hard cam, where you can kind of see the mass of people that are behind them.
World Class was, I mean, that was kind of their thing. Like, they were light years ahead of everybody else in terms of, like, presentation and production.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing feels huge.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
And
it's
I think they got 26,000 here in the
It looks like a massive
Cotton
amount.
Bowl. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly. I didn't, I didn't research that hard, but I mean, it's
Well, I was curious because this is like the peak of World Class is probably the David Von Erich Parade of Champions Texas Stadium
mhm,
show, but this is like the last peak.
yeah.
Gino's dead
Yeah.
within 5 months,
Oof.
Oh wow.
and the Cotton Bowl show they did the next year is 5,000 people instead of 26,000 people, and you can look at the card.
Wow.
And see, like this is like, yeah, this is sort of the swan song for World Class.
I mean, how long until what year does Kerry go to WWE or WWF? I guess.
It's not long after this. I want to say 85 or 86.
I mean, this is
Maybe a little later
85,
than
so
that. Maybe a little later than that. Probably a couple years later than that. But he goes before the thing is dead. But like World Class falls apart pretty quickly.
mhm.
Gino dies. This is a Dark Side of the Ring super match here, right?
Yeah.
You got Gino. You've got Chris Adams, who I don't know if people know his story, but
Actually,
I
I'm
mean,
not
it was a
personally
while
familiar.
before he died, but he was a horrible alcoholic, piece of shit. Ended
Shocker.
up getting shot by his buddy years later, but I mean, he was gone. You know, it was over. Everybody, Kerry kills himself. Lance Von Erich is here. This is like sort of the debut of Lance Von Erich, who is the fake
Fake Von Erich.
cousin, to replace Mike because he got toxic shock syndrome and came back like brain damaged. So this is just sort of like everything starts going wrong. Like
And then
right
it's
after this.
Chris too, right? Which is is the youngest.
Yeah, that's a couple years later. So yeah, David dies first in Japan.
Right.
That's before this, and then Mike. Well, their first. I don't know. I'm gonna bore people. You can watch the Hollywood films and the documentaries. But so they did like Fritz. I think had 6 sons, and
Mhm.
5 of them died because one of them stepped on a live trailer hitch when he was a kid and died.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then David died in Japan. Mike got toxic shock. He got hurt in Israel because World Class was huge in Israel. Came back, got surgery, got toxic shock, had a fever so high that he was like brain damaged. And you can watch the promos after and tell like this man he's non-compos mentis.
I mean
So he kills himself.
That's so awful, man.
Yeah.
Dom, have you ever
Mike kills himself. Kerry kills himself.
Dom, have you ever seen the Iron Claw?
I have not seen Iron Claw, but I saw the Dark Side of the Ring like episode on the Von Erich family. That I'm sure doesn't give the whole picture, but I just
Well,
ad
like
hominem. Wow.
If anyone
Jesus.
if you're interested, I would recommend. There's a documentary on YouTube. It's free,
Mhm.
and it has tons of footage because it was made before WWE bought the World Class footage. So it has like all the hot angles, and they talk to like Gary Hart, and they talk a bunch to Kevin, and they go to the Sportatorium with him. It's called Heroes of World Class. It's a fantastic documentary about it, but all that bummer stuff is in great contrast to this because this is like pure pro wrestling joy.
Mhm.
This is like what you're supposed to get in pro wrestling. It's one of those beautiful payoffs that you like almost never get because I don't know if you caught what they called this the main event.
because
Because
it's a hair versus
hair
match.
versus hair
Oh,
match.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
because
picked up on
the
that, yeah.
dynamic duo had been going around, and like everyone they beat, they were cutting a little snippet of their hair and putting it in a little
Oh,
scrapbook. and
Which
carrying it out for their interviews, which
makes
plays into the end. Yeah,
I was gonna say that makes the finish make a bit more sense.
yeah.
I mean, you know, comparative to the previous match, not a ton of like crazy over the top. I mean, obviously it's mid '80s territory wrestling. You're not getting the same kind of
Chaotic. Like this is probably the most Southern Tag Von Erich match you're gonna get,
yeah.
and even still, because they didn't sell a lot.
Mhm.
That world class tags are like really chaotic, and this is in that vein. It's still like wild. It's just a
Nice and
different.
stiff match. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's just a different level of wild.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's good and stiff. At one point,
Uh,
something I'd never
energetic. A kid. It moves, man.
one thing I'd never seen, I don't think, is the abdominal claw.
So
Oh,
awesome.
it's so cool.
I was like, okay, because like he just kind of grabs him in the chest, and you're like, what? And then it's like, oh, he's doing the claw. Oh, he's
And it's
doing the
Kevin,
claw.
so you know he really was just like ripping his guts.
Yeah, just pinching his stomach.
Because Kevin wrestles like he hasn't been smartened up.
Probably because he hadn't.
And that's a that's a prominent rumor / conspiracy theory that nobody told Kevin it was fake for a while.
I mean, obviously, like I've watched Iron Claw, but I haven't watched anything other than that. Like I haven't even seen the Dark Side episode. So like,
I haven't seen that either. I saw the Heroes and I saw the WWE one, the Triumph and Tragedy, I think it was called.
like
I really do recommend the Heroes of World Class doc. I think everybody should watch that.
the kind of thing
That's
in
your
like
homework.
Maybe I'll do that tonight, honestly. But like the thing about like his character in the Iron Claw, right, is that like he's the one that like isn't the favorite, but he's the like most steady of all of them.
He's the only one left, man, and he seems remarkably like well adjusted for all that.
For considering it's like like obviously the David, while like it sucks, like that's like the most tame of all of them.
That's just a freak thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not really a freak thing, right? Like he probably shouldn't have been wrestling, like.
Yeah.
But like if he knew something was wrong, he probably should have been going to the doctor or something. But regardless, like that one of all of them, like I said, is like the most tame of the brothers, right? Like he's what, the only one that doesn't like just outright like commit,
Yeah.
Just he's and then
Kevin
Kevin.
Von Erich is the caveman person.
Yeah, Kevin's like the only one that, as far as I know, doesn't just end up having like a substantial drug problem. Like.
Yeah, I mean, he's stoned as fuck in this match.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You can look at it. I mean, they all are on various things. Chris Adams, he's probably drunk. Nah, the dynamic duo is just tooted.
Who the fuck up?
No, you want to talk about who you can tell is fucking stoned out of their mind is Carrie.
Yeah, I think he's just like that though. I mean, that's people describe him as being like. I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Greg Valentine, who just said he said, I think the way he put it was he was out in left field, which is a very funny old man way of saying somebody is just. He also had a very funny thing about Kevin. He said he used to fly into Dallas when Crockett ran Dallas, and he would wrestle Kevin, which I would do. I would commit felonies to get Greg Valentine and Kevin Von Erich matches on tape. Those were brutal.
Oh yeah.
But he said I never got used to him making comebacks with his feet. He said I would be catching like toenails to the eye and shit.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
what's the story of Kevin was doing a boot to someone in the corner and he caught someone's teeth and was bleeding fucking everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, probably
scary.
because if you haven't seen Kevin, he wrestles barefoot.
Yeah,
Which
bro.
fits because he's a complete savage. Just madman.
It's very funny. Like it's a very funny visual too, because like especially when you see him standing next to Carrie, which like we've talked about Carrie Von Erich on this podcast before, just an all
World's
timer,
handsomest man.
just jacked to the fucking gills,
The modern day warrior
mean
is
mean
one of the
cry.
greatest nicknames ever. I love that so much. The modern day warrior, Kerry Von Erich. What a beast.
Like I get it's
One of
just
the great punchers too. I think an underrated puncher.
I get it's just ripping off Rush, right? But like at the same time, I
It's still fucking sick. Yeah.
and yeah, he's just sexiest man of all time looking. I literally in my notes I wrote Carrie and then wrote like two of the like sweating emojis. That's just
It's unreal.
in my notes. The where this match really kind of so I know we've not really talked a ton about the match and we've talked a lot about the Von Erichs and kind of a lot of the tragedy stuff, but like this was a kind of a building match, right? Because or like a built to match.
Yeah, this is the blow off, but it's fun because like we've watched one world class match, right? We watched Killer Khan and Terry Gordy, which is like a bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not what world class did.
No,
They did big popcorn matches. And this is a blow off to a feud, but it's not like some big crazy brawl. I mean, they beat the shit out of each other and it's hot, but the point of it is to win the match so you can humiliate your opponent. So it's not like it's like a Crockett blow off like Tully and Magnum where they're like literally trying to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a chaotic scramble to try to win the match.
Yeah.
And it is the payoff because the dynamic duo is, they're cocky heels. Gino is like is a very much like a horseman style character, and Chris is right there too. They're very vain, so you really want to see them. And then on the flip side, Kevin and Carrie are handsome guys with lustrous manes.
They're the hometown boys. They're
yeah,
all those.
And we didn't even talk about the build to it because Chris Adams gets on the mic at the beginning and says, "This year, the only difference is this year you're going to be bald when you go out on a stretcher because in the first Cotton Bowl extravaganza, and I sent this to you guys, they wrestle, and it's the kind of the crux, the climax of the Chris Adams heel turn because he had been a Von Erich associate, and they wrestle this clean match, and then he basically does an attempted murder on Carrie and like breaks a wooden chair over his head.
Isn't it Kevin that he wrestles?
I'm sorry, yeah, Kevin.
Yeah.
And like legit concusses him. And then Kevin comes back like a couple weeks later on World Class TV and does an even gnarlier chair shot on him with a wooden chair.
Yeah, like
that also ends up with him in the hospital.
That's the thing I think we need to notate the most, which is that these are wooden chairs that like they don't. There's no give. It just reverberates off of your head. Like
it breaks and cuts them open. Fucking Chris Adams got like a shard of chair in his under his nose that had to be removed.
It's all just
I
so
would like
bad.
to see that.
I
think I would.
So yeah, so then that's the kind of crux of this, and so then at one point Carrie somebody does something to Carrie. I don't remember exactly what, and I didn't write it down. But he ends up on like the table they have at ringside, which they will later use for the shaving. And he like lands on it, and one of them, I think it's Gino, grabs a chair and like feet down stomps it onto Carrie.
Yeah.
And so then Kevin, obviously, and also it's another thing to note here that there are lumberjacks around the ring, not in like traditional lumberjack fashion. They're not, it's not like as soon as somebody rolls out of the ring, they throw them back into the ring. It's not that case. It's more of just to make sure that that no one can escape without either finishing the match or getting their head shaved.
Yeah, and
That's
there are a few heels you can see, but it's mostly baby faces that have had their hair snipped by the dynamic duo.
hmm And so they kind of all back off, and then you get this great point where it's all four of them, and they all have chairs, but they're all different chairs. like, like Carrie has the like regular not folding chair that he got stomped onto his back, and I think Kevin has has a wooden chair, and then the other two have chairs, and it's a very funny visual of them all having chairs but different ones. Um, and then they get back in the ring, and you get one of the nastiest super kicks I've ever seen from Chris
He is always
Adams.
nasty with his super kicks. This is right on the button.
Yeah, Chris Adams, huge piece of shit. He's in hell now, but awesome wrestler, man.
Yeah, great super kick.
Yeah.
So
he's like the originator of the super kick too. So if you hate the Young Bucks, you don't blame him. But
oh no, you can blame him.
He was a judo guy. He was like a legit judo guy.
Really, I didn't know.
Yeah, and he went to L.A. To work the Olympic under like Judo Gene LaBelle and Mike LaBelle because he was a judo guy, and they kind of taught him wrestling. But I think he called it a judo kick. By this point it was probably the super kick, but that's how it was sold originally. But yeah, he throws gnarly, and they're both to carry. And he gets one right in the mush, and he gets one right in the brainstem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right in the back of the dome, which probably fucked him up.
They do a powder spot to carry, and he goes down and like he's in the corner, and I think it's Lance, right, that comes over.
Yeah, Lance comes and wipes his eyes,
wiping the powder out of his eyes, and then Kevin, they have Kevin held behind the back, and they're gonna powder him, but Kevin ducks, and they, I don't remember who it is throwing the powder, but one of the dudes gets
not Gino. He would have been snorting that shit.
one of the dudes gets powdered, and Carrie grabs him, rolls him up, gets the 3, and then you get a lot of post match here. With first of all, the crowd goes absolutely insane for the Von Erich win. Obviously,
the crowd is so hot for all of this.
They are, but like, it is so loud for an outdoor show. Sometimes when no matter the company, no matter the venue, whatever, sometimes outdoor venues don't hold sound as well, right? And this is like all across
here, brother.
Yeah, like that's all across sports, not just specifically wrestling, but the sound in which comes out in the Cotton Bowl. Now, imagine if that was in the Sportatorium.
It's the sound of 10,000 snail trails.
If that was in the Sportatorium, that is like the loudest.
Deafening.
Yeah. And so the heels, they do this so well. It's like a perfect struggle. Like a lot of times in hair matches, they like kind of just deal with it. No, they're like fighting every inch. Chris Von Erich tackles, I think, Chris Adams.
That's Gino. Gino tries to run away.
Yeah.
And Chris tackles him. Chris is like 13.
Yeah, he's
funny.
He's 13.
He looks like Thurman Merman from Bad Santa.
That's not a. What's a? Do you know the kid that played Rowley, or not Rowley? What's the main character's friend's name in Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Rowley?
Is it Rowley?
Yes.
Yeah, that, like the actor in the movie?
Yes.
That's what
came out.
That's what he looks like.
A little bit. A little bit.
So I'm sorry, man. Listen, I was reading Diary of the Wimpy Kid books as they were coming out, so.
Yeah, I was buying them for my oldest. She loved that shit.
Yeah. So like.
Anyway, yeah, they get theirs, and it's very funny. They get the stupidest haircuts ever, and it's incredibly satisfying. And this should have been the series finale of World Class Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that probably would have.
That's not ridiculous to say that.
That probably would have turned out better, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking up pictures of Chris Von Erich to see if I can find Chris Von Erich, by the way, like if you look up pictures of him, like he ends up like growing up to basically.
Oh, he was jacked. He was just short.
Yeah, he just looks like a smaller version of Carrie. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
But he does have a very very funny look when he's younger. Oh, dude, my dad.
A great match. Recommend.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
Hi, Rex. Sorry,
It's pure joy.
I'm over here trying to meme.
Yep, there he is.
Great full image here too.
Here's the transition because he also kind of looks like Lunatic Extreme in Dom's match because it was tripping me out how Lunatic Extreme was like a little chubby dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing about Dom's match, right? I know who literally none of these dudes are. Like I have no clue who any of them are. I just know that they're all like whipping each other's asses, and so it's like cool. So
yeah, fair.
It is.
This is the passion of Shere Khan.
This is Advertencia, Lunatic Extreme, and Ovette versus Memo Romero, Shere Khan, and Teramoto from Zona 23, 1/20/19. Feels very weird to be talking about just slightly pre-pandemic wrestling. Like.
Yeah, they just got this in, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, not really. They're like a year early, but yeah, like it's kind of insane in that regard that it's like that close. And so yeah, the first thing I write is okay. So I know who like no one is, so this will be confusing. But big dude smashed a wood crate over somebody's head, and the somebody is not a I don't know who that is. It's you literally can't see who he hits with the wood crate. Like.
Yeah, well, a lot of that is like Zona direction. It's like meth head Kevin Dunn. They will even now. It's not as bad as it was then, but they will just cut to wide shots for like no reason, and you can't place like where anything is happening.
But everything is.
This is a lot like your match, Brady, in that like it's not actually a tag match, and there's just a bunch of fucking wild shit happening.
Yeah.
All over the place the whole time.
Yeah.
Are we talking about my match now?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. My fault. I'm chill. Bro, Shere Khan is cool. He's like a Disney adult luchador because I think he literally just picked Shere Khan because he likes Disney.
Okay, which one is Shere Khan?
He's the one in like the tiger mask.
He's the one that gets beat the fuck up for no reason.
That's why I called this the passion of Shere Khan because like the last half of this is just a murder.
I don't know what he did to Lunatic Extreme and his father.
Yeah, because Ovette is like punching him in the head.
Ovette.
That is what I don't know. Yeah, he is like
Ovette.
Like,
is Ovette the one?
With me.
Is
He's
Ovette
the big fat one with Superman on the head?
Okay. That I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Ovette, but I'm not 100% sure.
Brady, Ovette is also the father
of Ovette Jr.
Everyone from Los Poros New Generation.
Right, because he's an original Los Poros. Like he was in the original Los Poros group. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was like, I think that's Ovette, but I'm not.
Now I have never seen. This is the only time I've seen Advertencia,
same,
or Memo Romero, or Teramoto. Who Teramoto is like would just bumblefuck in and get mollywalloped and like bumblefuck back out. Like I was like playing tuba music in my head every time he came in and out. He's the fat mask guy. Yeah.
Dude.
But it plays out like a lot of Zona matches where like one group beats the piss out of the other for a while, and then the other group beats the piss out of the other for a while, and then it goes back to the original group doing the murder. But this is mostly, and you guys might have had a different take on it, but this is mostly just the Poros affiliates murdering these three guys.
They fuck everyone up. I don't really feel that there is retribution for them in this match.
I think
like there's Lunatic Extreme also does the Chris Adams super kick to the brainstem, except he like does it.
I think the beauty of this match for me of not knowing who anyone is makes it more fun because it's just like you just go from spot to spot and I don't care who anyone is or even that there's a match happening.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just like what the fuck am I going to see next?
It's just like perfect violence. And also I forgot to finish what I was going to say. Shere Khan now is just like he's like a Disney adult that is a luchador because all of his like gear, especially on Instagram, it has like Disney related shit on it. Like he has like the Gravity Falls eye on his shit, and like the book The Hand. You know,
and maybe that's why they beat his ass for being a geek.
Yeah, for being a geek.
He should team with Otsuka.
Being a geek, like
he's a Disney adult.
Like you guys haven't talked about how good Gravity Falls is.
Yeah, I mean Gravity Falls is awesome, but I'm not walking around in Gravity Falls merch. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get it. I get you.
I respect Shere Khan because, yeah, he gets killed.
Bro, some of the headbutts to him, I feel like could straight up break his fucking nose bridge. Like it feels like they're just shattering his face. I don't know how it's just
everyone knows how I feel about strike exchanges, but a headbutt strike exchange, I'm here for that.
I'm a big fan.
They sound gross, man.
I'm a big fan of whoever the dude was in the fedora who just volunteers himself to get somebody thrown on him. I genuinely don't remember who.
Dude, I was trying to figure that out too. He sits in the chair specifically to get
shit thrown on him.
Yeah. I was like, what is this dude? Because he like, I think it's Ovette that has somebody up. I once again, I didn't know the names, and so all of it is kind of blurry. But I remember a bigger guy, so I'm assuming it's Ovette. And he's just got somebody up, like, you know, not military press. Is he like in a fireman's carry? I don't even remember that either. But like he has him like up, you know, in the air, and he's like just kind of walking around with him, and I think he was gonna do something else, who knows? But then this random fan just steps out from under a tent, grabs a chair, and like sets it up, and is just like, come on, throw him on me. And he just launches this dude who's already bloody just straight into his chest.
And it honestly makes me want to go to a Zona show so bad.
Just to do something like that.
This looks like the most fun ever. They have like, did you guys notice? I didn't notice until I screenshotted it for the thumbnail. The beers were like Zona branded beers.
Yes, the Zona branded beers.
Because it does. At one point, somebody gets hit with a crate.
Mm-hmm.
It cuts to somebody getting just like punched in the head full force.
I imagine that they get donated like these crates to the show.
Yeah,
they have so many.
And then it cuts to just like a close-up of 2 beers and some mole or something.
Yeah.
Some salsa. And then it cuts back to post-crate breaking.
My assumption is that was just one of the camera ops, and they were just grabbing some things, and they just still had the camera in their hand. You know? Like, they were like, oh...
That's what I'm saying. It's like Kevin Dunn on fucking Speed. Because it's just constantly changing. But it works for this because it's so chaotic. How about at the beginning when, I think it's Advertencia, it might have been Lunatic Extreme, blows up the balloon full of thumbtacks?
Is that the beginning? Fuck me.
I think it is.
I do remember he
He does do it, yeah. He like blows up
He
a balloon.
fireman's carry slams Memo onto the thumbtack balloon, and then they use his head for a pincushion. They just start sticking
Just start
thumbtacks
poking
in
it
his
into
face.
him.
Yeah, it's disgusting. He has so many in his head.
That's because
boom, 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 boom. But Teramoto, who has just been standing there watching for like 3 minutes, gets in the ring, gets hit in the head, and then exits again.
that's when they have the syringe that I don't think they do anything with.
Yeah, I don't know. How about, did you guys notice Teramoto had the biggest light tube of all time?
Yeah!
He had like a 7-foot long light tube.
Dude, that thing was gigantic.
It was so crazy.
I mean, at Zona shows, you could really just have nuclear weapons in the crowd.
Well, the
And,
thing is like,
yep.
it doesn't look like they bought like a you know, like sometimes you just buy, like you see deathmatch shows or whatever, and it looks like they just bought 3 boxes of the same light tubes.
3 crates of light tubes. Yeah,
This
like Big Japan is begging for people to donate light tubes before their
Yeah.
importation is banned.
This looks like you like this just looks like a bring your own light tube. Because at one point I saw one of them like broke like a skinny light tube over somebody. Then there's like regular light tubes. There's the super long light tube that he gets to double, like he gets double usage out of it. That's how long it is. He hits somebody with it and it breaks, and then it's now like the regular length of a light tube, so he hits him again with it, and then he uses the end and like does the stabbing in the forehead. They they set a car.
This I gotta say, this is like an incredible Dom find that he just like one day was like, hey, can you find this match real quick?
Yeah.
And I snagged it for him and I watched it and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not.
It really is like, this is like the second or third match on the card.
That's often what it's like with these Zona shows. It's just like every match can be fucking death. It's crazy.
Is Zona in 2025? Are they the promotion of the year? I think they might be for me.
Listen,
I feel like they could be promotion of the ever.
Yeah. I think the nice part about Zona is that like you know what you're gonna get to an extent. You know what I mean? Like when you turn on a Zona show, you're going to get some fucked ass.
Get some form of chaos.
But then like the thing is like you have stuff like this, which granted I know this is like some like 6 years ago now, but like you get stuff like this where it's the third match on the card and it's some of the most crazy deathmatch brawl stuff you've ever seen. Like, and like it still persists to now. I mean, we talked about Zona on our on our match of the year pod thing, right? Like it is that good. So one of the funny parts, like Aubie was talking about, where you kind of just get guys that, or get times where they cut randomly and you don't get to see what's actually happening. At one point they cut to the hard cam, but you hear somebody get smashed into a windshield. You don't
hear like a fucking chaos.
You hear the glass break and then it cuts and you see like the aftermath. But I'm like, you couldn't do this, like couldn't cut this to where I can see who actually like gets hit into the windshield. Stuff like that is just so.
No, they were busy filming somebody picking up 2 beers.
Yeah.
Cerveza
Cristal.
They set up a car window between 2 crates, and then they accidentally kick one of the crates, so the car window falls. But
I like when in Zona matches inevitably one big spot fucks up, and then the crowd goes ah, and they gotta redo it a little bit. It's very charming.
But this is so funny because like they knock the crate over. But
at this point in the match, has Ovet shit his pants yet?
I don't know what point that is, so I have no idea.
Because he's got a big shit stain all down the back of his fucking pants.
He has a gigantic ass, but I mean, his punches must be like fucking cement.
They're
not worked punches.
Yeah, so he does the AA through that pane of glass after it falls, which is so funny to me because he's just
I think I found like a YouTube upload like different camera version, like camera angle, and like Bro, Ovet literally punches blood off of Shere Khan's face onto a camera.
Oh yeah.
Like a Mortal Kombat X-ray. It's like, oh my god.
They like the original Los Poros, like they were hot on the on Lucha Indies, and they like really didn't get any traction when they went to AAA because like they were too stiff.
That's
That's
fucking
beast.
awesome.
So they were all like that, man.
And then
Like,
the original
nobody wanted to work with it.
And then the original AL O Demonio brained a man with cement block. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
He's in hell with Chris Adams, R.I.P.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people. Then so we get this
Gino's
fucking
in heaven though.
we get this double
record.
stomp from the hood
Yeah, like he does
of
get
a semi truck.
Bro.
He stomps on his head like he is Gallagher trying to smash a watermelon, and I know that's for old people, but that's like the most gnarly double stomp I've ever seen.
It
goes to Dom's point about they're trying to kill Shere Khan, especially Lunatic Extreme.
After this
point, where's a Latina? There's a head stomp to the head, but this one is much, much worse. And I really don't know what he did. I don't know what he did to make them this angry. I don't know.
At this point in my notes, I wrote, "This is extended beyond Brawl." Like, we're past the point that Brawl is the definitive way to describe this. This is like something entirely different. It is like tenfold craziness, nutso, just batshit everything.
And in true Lucha Indie fashion, it still ends with a Canadian destroyer.
But
yup,
a fucking crazy Canadian destroyer onto light tubes. And most importantly, because it's the one thing I absolutely hate about Canadian destroyers that he does not do, is I hate when people do this destroyer like dead standing. You know, like they're just standing and then they roll forward and I'm supposed to believe that the other guy does a full fucking flip. This, not here. He gets a whole ass running start and fucking hits the destroyer. Like all of his momentum.
Baby.
Yeah, all of his momentum goes into flipping this dude over, and
it had to be because it was Terremoto.
He just eats all the shit on these light tubes, gets the
and that's
pin.
when the tuba music hits the brown note, and Ovet shits himself.
That's probably what Ovet's stomach was doing. Sounded like Dom's.
Awesome match.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, we got like two just all-timer brawls, and then a fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah, watch Brady's and Dom's first, and then watch mine to wash the taste out of your mouth.
Yes.
Or
now
alternative.
I'm thinking, what if we got Kerry Von Erich and Kevin Von Erich versus Ovet and Lunatic Extreme
in the junkyard?
Yes.
Kevin would kill a man in the junkyard.
I think, yeah, he would have too many tools at his disposal.
See,
he
would like slit somebody's throat with a light tube.
You say that, but like he has an obvious weakness.
Oh, the bare feet.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't fuck with broken glass like most humans don't. So I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't like to get dragged through it, tied to the back of a car like Zandig?
What a freak person. What a ogre.
Oh.
My fucking stomach.
Oh my god. So what is this website? Hold on. What the hell?
Brady's on
my back. Yep. He's looking at boobs on Angel.
I'll post this. I will post this on the Twitter tomorrow. This Angel Fire link.
Oh my god, bro! This shit 502 bad gateway. Why are you trolling?
I swear to God, it worked.
Never mind. Fans of the Von Erich. Wow, this is incredibly charming. I like. I bet. How can I see how old this is?
Well, it says updated December 8th, 2003 on the click here for current updates.
That is so cute. That is very charming. I like wallpapers for desktops. Let me see.
Hey, can you get a Von
Oh,
Erich's desktop?
yes, I'm actually checking right now. Oh my god, yes. Look, here's Carrie. No, this is Kevin. This is Kevin.
You
This is
know,
another
Carrie was
Kevin.
on the TV tray that I talked about on
On
our
episode
very first
Yeah.
1?
episode.
The
Yeah,
Texas tornado, right?
Dude,
Texas
that's a...
tornado, baby. We didn't even talk about the discus punches.
Oh my
We did
god.
not talk
Bro.
about the disco punches. God fucking damn it. They're the best punches ever.
These
And
these wallpapers are amazing. Sorry to cut you off. we
no, they're really good. Can we make them the pod background today?
I'll do like I can edit it in and like do it like fan cam style where it's like
Oh my god. Oh, this might be your new Twitter header.
oh my
I'll put it
god.
on there right now, bro. That's a great idea. I can't. I
Oh
can't
yeah.
fuck with old boy farting on The Sopranos.
Oh no.
Oh, you're right. That is the
Too
funniest
perfect.
shit ever.
Yeah,
I like how they have
dude,
the
these are
tornadoes.
incredible.
Dude, this is so like I'm keeping all this in, but this is such a terrible part of the pod because we're just all looking at things and you like I promise I will post these to the Twitter, but you like if I haven't posted them yet, you have no idea what the fuck we're talking
So
about.
yeah, but this is like when the world was good, when
Yeah.
people were like unironically making.
Yeah, this is like oh dude, new. There's a oh what the hell?
I mean, this is a very I think this is actually incredibly charming.
It's kind of amazing actually.
Why is there a
Uh,
teepee?
I don't know.
That's very strange. We might have lost Ob though. I'm not sure.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm looking at this damn Von Eric website.
Honestly, fair.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Hey, ah!
The ghost TP is incredible.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Oh my god, one of the affiliates is Paul London's official webpage. Oh, hold on, it says it's not secure.
Well,
Oh,
that's
never
'cause
mind, it
Paul
doesn't.
Don't click it, bro.
It doesn't exist. Sorry.
Paul London's taking all your shit.
I got really excited there for a second.
Whoa, the Paul London website?
Oh, there's a message. Oh, never mind. No, this one says it's not private. Oh, it's like MSN group. Oh, baby. This is great content, guys. I just need you to know
Yeah,
that.
audio format. Let's keep
Anyway, back to the podcast. Moving on. It's time for Dom's Animal Corner. Dom. So I asked for a little pull back the curtain here. I asked Dom, and I said, "Hey Dom, what animal would you like to be your animal corner for this week?" And he typed cuttlefish, Cuttle,
makes so much more sense.
and then sent a GIF, which very quickly before it popped up showed me the hyperlink where it said cattlefish. So this is where I come to Dom for the clarification because I am confused. Is it
cuddle with a D or T? Is that what you're asking?
It's cuddle with a T. No, he thought it was cattlefish, like
Oh,
cow.
cattle? No.
No, it's cuttlefish.
It is cuttlefish, and I think it's just like over time. You know how words get bastardized and made easier without realizing? People just probably just say cuttlefish with the D, because it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't cuddle this guy.
Do not cuddle this guy. They're really smart.
No, he looks like a little octopus. He looks like a little reverse octopus.
They are. I mean, they're technically not octopus or squid,
Octopus.
but they're a mollusk. Yeah, octopus. They're a mollusk, which is like which is like part of the family that includes like squid and octopus and shit. So they're like they're part of that shit. They're part of that shit.
Can you eat
And
them?
I think you can. I think you can. I think you can eat them. Yes. They're very smart. They're very very smart.
I want to eat them then.
I'm pretty sure they have one of the largest brain to body size ratios of all invertebrates. So that's cool. They have like I think they got 8. I think they got 8 tentacles, and then they got 2 hidden ones that they shoot out to pull prey in and eat.
Dude, their
What?
eyes are crazy.
Yes, they have 3 hearts
Holy.
because
Need to
mollusks
give one to my wife. Got him.
Got him.
Good thing she's never gonna listen to this.
That's true.
You're right.
Like, look, this shit is awesome. Look at this shit grabbing. But yeah, some of them have like camouflage and like they'll flash colors and shit. Well, that's flashing. I think that's either their getaway thing or that's how they put fish into a trance.
That one, the one I just sent, looks like he has like underglow. He is like,
I
like
think that's part of the natural like animal. Sometimes just got bright spots to let people know I'm dangerous.
yeah,
I
dude,
am
these things look
dangerous.
gnarly. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like a back. It really is like a backward squid, huh?
I think they're cool. I like them. I think they're quite cute. I think I could vibe with them.
I mean, why not, right? Like, I feel like that would make.
I could vibe with any cephalopod. I think any octopi.
Looks like something you would fuck in Mass Effect. You guys play Mass Effect? Or...
It's
Just
just.
me.
It was just the way that came out of nowhere. It was just.
I'm looking at the pictures you're sending, bro.
Updates. We might have given Lawson a virus from Angel Fire.
How do you get viruses?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe old boy don't got ad blocker. I don't know.
Yeah, gotta get on a Mac, bro.
Dude, you can still join the mailing list. Put your name and email.
That was so bad.
Hey, if you're browsing the web without an ad blocker, what are you doing? Realistically.
Well, maybe he doesn't know.
I mean,
well, he listens.
I don't know.
To
It
this,
sounds like he's
so
been
I'm
selected
scared.
to receive an Apple iPhone 15 Pro. Or 3 free years of membership to Netflix, so I think we did him a favor.
Steal, buddy.
got him.
Yeah, these are cool. These guys are cool.
Yeah,
These are all. Yeah.
big fan actually.
Do
very
not
cool.
fuck them unless you're playing Mass Effect.
Oh my God, you're right. Shout out Mass Effect.
God damn it.
Cage match game.
Yeah, time for the cage match game. It's Aubie's pick this week, which is kind of a dangerous thing, because he really only needs.
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it this time. But fuck it.
He
Try.
he only needs 1 point, which he could get if he can trick the both of us. I have been on quite the run here recently.
Yeah. Brady's on fire.
Been making up a lot of points. But let's kind of see. I mean, this may be a
I think you can get it.
I
think you can get it.
I was like, I don't know, because like giving it to your hands means that you could just pick
I
something
did not.
crazy.
This is not a super obscure person. I don't think.
Ooh.
I didn't intentionally. In fact, I picked this like a month ago because I thought it was my turn and it wasn't. So it's just been on my
yeah.
pod doc forever. The rating of my wrestler is a 7.47.
7.4. It's a 747.
Big old jet airliner.
This is I forgot.
Um, who's
You
big?
go.
Who's big like a plane? Um, Scott Norton.
Not Scott Norton. Good guess.
I think this is. I forgot again. Fuck. I think this is Alexander Otska.
No, he's got to be rated higher.
Xander Otska. All right. First
I
review comes from famous cage match contributor Ma Stump Puller.
I was hoping it was
You spent
Mizzle
any time on the
Sultant.
website, you've seen Ma Stump Puller.
haven't actually.
Solid tag specialist, but geez, he really hasn't done much beyond that. They were grooming him to be the big star out of him and his partner, but in the end, it didn't turn out that way. That wasn't to say he was. This guy has a typo. That wasn't to say he wasn't a bad wrestler. I think he means was a bad wrestler. Far from it. He had some great matches, but many of them were either tag bouts with other talented guys or hardcore stuff. He can play a good face or heel depending on what's required, and he was surprisingly agile in his better years. That being said, he doesn't have a lot of charisma behind him, and the dire years where he was the main event talent wasn't particularly fantastic. His promos beyond him shouting and his catchphrase aren't memorable, and his booking is a lot worse, and this is a 7. I didn't say it was a 7.
And his
Solid tag specialist. Surprisingly agile. Good face or heel.
This is
Carried by better guys.
I'm gonna let Dom try and guess one.
Jesus fuck.
Can Dom come up with the name of a wrestler?
I forgot again.
I have a guy in my mind, but I want Dom to go because Dom goes, then I can maybe kind of get a read here.
Shit. Fuck. Oh fuck. Who was I fucking thinking? Oh shit.
Could always just go with the old reliable.
This would actually be a good one to guess him on.
This is
Funny considering the end of the review.
This is Stevie Ray.
It is not Stevie Ray.
I'm gonna fucking blow you up, Brady.
Is this Michael P.S. Hayes?
It is not Michael
Damn
P.S.
it!
Hayes. I bet his rating is much lower.
I was hoping that because like Freebird stuff and like, but then you said Booker. Yeah. I mean, technically he's an agent, but he.
All right. Yeah. Second review, a 9.0. This wrestler is one of the most consistent and underrated performers of the last 2 decades. His work as part of his first tag team and later his second tag team is legendary for tag team wrestling fans, easily some of the best chemistry and storytelling in the game. What often goes unnoticed is his ability to adapt as a singles wrestler. His promos feel authentic, and he has a unique presence that mixes old school charisma with modern grit. What does that mean? He absolutely should have had a run with the world title in his prime, a Southern-style brawler who could hang with just about anyone.
Oh my God.
So big hint here, he was in 2 different tag teams that were good.
Southern-style brawler?
Southern-style brawler.
Last 2 decades.
Should have had a real run with the world title in his prime.
I feel like a little baby fool.
It's okay. I'm like going through the guys in my head that I can think of, and like I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. Like,
This is this. Is this? No, it can't be fucking. Is this Ole Anderson? And no, it is not. I fucked up.
No, I don't think
It is not Ole, but that's not a horrible guess.
Yeah, it's not a horrible guess. Fuck, man. I'm. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Jamie Noble. I know it's
It is not
wrong.
Jamie Noble. Okay, last one. An 8.0. James Storm. Oh, I said his name. Well,
Hey.
What?
game over.
I was not getting that. I wasn't getting
How
that.
do we score that one?
We could
A
say
draw?
no. We could say nil. We could, yeah. Want to give everyone just one?
No, because if we give
Sorry, the
everybody,
first-
if we give everybody one, then Albie wins.
Are you serious? Fuck. Nils round.
Yeah, Albie ruined it for himself. We could
My bad.
subtract a point from Albie.
Yeah, you probably should. Since I literally said his name.
you
Jesus Christ.
you
Dude,
didn't.
that's something I would have fucking done.
I just started reading.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
yeah,
started
yeah.
reading.
I specifically have to pick ones that don't do that because I know I'll just fucking read the name.
In fairness, I'm impressed that we got to literally like it took to this point. That's the
It
first.
took
Yeah.
this long.
That is the first time it's happened. But god damn it, that's so funny. Yeah.
Well, it was James Storm, guys.
It was James Storm. Just counted as.
I was not gonna get that.
I wasn't either, if we're being honest. But maybe I don't know.
Well, this one was.
I was gonna say, do you want to read the last review and maybe see if it would have helped
Yeah.
us at all?
He, what I should have said, he has proven to be a great tag team wrestler, but he's proven that he can carry feuds and matches well on his own. I still think it's a shame that not only his only world title win in his career was a transitional reign that technically wasn't necessary and only was done to push a heel turn that felt completely invalid. But while tape delay would make you think otherwise, his reign only lasted 8 days. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Fuck.
Yeah,
Which,
that's.
I'll be honest. I think Beer Money and what is it?
AMW, yeah.
America's Most Wanted. Not to piss you off, the most I know of them is like Deadlock related stuff because I watch that podcast a lot. But I know like.
Well, that doesn't piss me off, but they're awesome.
Yeah, no,
Awesome.
I wanna watch more of them because I know
I've got a
that-
great AMW match that I've thought about multiple times for the pod that may have to happen.
Maybe we could.
Especially now that
I-
I fucked the dog on
Yeah.
that.
I
Right.
was so. I mean, we can talk about this later, obviously. But I was kind of thinking about like, we're 28 episodes in. Next week will be 29, and we have yet to repeat a theme. So we could always do like a
Right.
tag team episode, which was like our third episode.
Hey, I'm down for it. I love
I
tag
don't
team
mind.
wrestling.
I don't mind at all.
So, hey,
There's that.
yeah, there's that. Thanks, thanks guys for if you
Jesus
guessed
Christ.
James Storm before me and Dom, but doesn't matter anyway. Nobody gets points.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, nobody gets.
I bet Sam will get it. Real TNA fan.
No. Oh yeah, Ben will get it immediately. Big.
Ben and Sam. Big TNA.
Ben,
TNA
big
fan.
TNA. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just chalk that up as a doesn't matter, and I'll pick next week, and we'll just act like this week never happened. I mean, not never happened. Well, I still gotta.
Damn, I could have goddamn won.
That's the funniest part of it all. Was I was trying that was why I was trying
I'm
so
in a
hard.
huge slump. Cage match game slump.
That's why I was trying so
Me
hard to
too, man.
guess it, because I was like, I don't want to give Obby this point. You know, I was like,
I only realized right now that Avi would have won.
yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, dude of the week, I gave it to Dom's friends.
Oh yeah, cause
Yeah.
fun little cookout. I
Yeah.
had some bad chicken, but fun little cookout.
It happens. Everybody's had bad chicken every once in a while, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
not
think so.
not me. I don't really eat chicken, but everybody has bad
What?
chicken that eats chicken.
What? You don't eat chicken?
Oh, is this how the pod figures out that Brady's like a kind of picky eater and like?
No, I'm a picky ass eater too, but like the one picky eater thing, like chicken fingers, chicken tenders.
Yeah, I'm not like a chicken. I don't know. It's
Really?
Tendies. Yeah.
Too picky
Oh.
for the picky food.
Dude, I love a chicken tendy. I'm not a picky
Me
eater
too.
though. I had a student ask me like, "What's your least favorite food?" and I legit couldn't think of anything.
I just imagine that's just. I mean, not an adult thing, because I know you said adults that are picky eaters. But I imagine as an adult, you'd start to. Brady's a goddamn adult. Fuck am I talking about?
he said, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm the only one here that's not an adult, so I don't know.
I mean, you're an
I
adult,
just switched it
technically.
around.
You're an adult by
Well,
legal
my
standards.
brain's not done like forming.
It's alright, neither's mine.
Wait, really? When does your brain stop growing?
27, I think, is
Yeah.
what they say.
Oh wow!
I still got like 2 more years, brother.
Damn.
And I'll let you in on something. I still feel exactly the same as I did when I was 17. So.
That's alright. I'm
I
excited.
think for guys, 17 is like pretty much where it stops.
I think some things change, you know? Like there are certain things that like have changed in my head, but like then like it's like a sleeper agent, you know? All you have to say is like one word and like something becomes funny again. Like I don't know, it's weird. Brains are weird, kids. Clearly we like watching this dumbass fucking shit. If you enjoyed listening to this podcast and listening to us ramble and talk about a website that you will have to go to our Twitter to see,
Click on it.
click on it. Yeah. Oh, before I forget, because Albie kept asking for emails. I know we at least
Oh
had.
yeah, we did. We got 2 emails.
I was gonna say I
last
knew
I
we at
checked.
least had one.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, Google's trying to fucking fuck on me.
Ah,
Yep.
always, man.
Verify it's you. Why would I pretend to be me? Who would pretend to be me?
Who would try and also it's like Albie's the only one with the Google login, so it's not like it's not like it's going back and forth from like
Big
Alabama to.
celebrities, we have to verify we're file under fire.
Yeah, dude, we gotta get a blue check soon.
Yeah, I got to start making the money. Hey, every
Oh, yes, we
I,
got 2. Okay,
I
the first from our friend Digress Jones,
Wow.
big
loyal pod listener.
shouts out digress. I know he is gonna love the first match this week.
Oh yeah, and the Dom match.
Shout out Digress. Big fan. I love you.
He responded to the tweet where I said if we didn't get any emails, we would have to put down Dom.
Yeah.
And his just says, and here I thought y'all were a no-kill podcast. Got that. And the second email we got was from our good friend and Google Map enthusiast, Eternal Epure.
Yup.
And they said, what's good, fellas? Check this out. And they sent a link to purchase an Atlantis Lego.
Like Atlantis?
Yeah.
The luchador?
Here, I'll send
That's
it.
cool.
I was gonna
yes.
say, can you send that to me? Actually,
Pretty beast.
We might have to do a little edit job and put on that is your house.
I am having a time with copying and pasting.
So we'll give you a little insight pre-pod. We're talking about life and things, and Aubie's like, "Hey, guys," because Aubie is getting ready to move. And he says, "Hey guys, look at this. Here, look at the house that we're going to be moving into." And what does he send instead of the link to the house? He sends he sends Jun Kasai and Mitsuhiro Matsunaga versus Nick Cage and Zandig. Just the text.
That is the match.
And we're just like, that's not a house.
That's not the house, bro.
Then he
They
sends.
built your house, move out immediately.
Yeah, then he sends the link, and then now he goes to send the picture of Atlantis Lego. Which, by the way, that would be really cool. Actually, I would.
Yes, I would also own that, and I think you need.
It's
to put that on
because
the
to Ducon or however the fuck you say that, you can't copy pictures from. It's like Instagram. I tried to copy.
TotalCon. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wouldn't let me, so I had to screenshot it.
ToDucon.
To Dukin.
To Dukin.
To Dukin.
That's like
Yes.
That's like Dom saying Casas.
This is pretty sick though. This Lego is pretty beast, and they put abs on it. This is that one version of him where he was like the most swole dude of all time.
I was gonna say this is the most ripped Atlantis has ever looked.
Have you seen that picture, right, where he's like looks like a god? You know what I'm talking about, Dom.
Wow.
The Atlantis picture where he's like super jacked.
Oh my god, yeah, that. I still am like, I've never seen footage from that era when he was looking like that
Yeah.
shit.
There's a.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's a match that starts with like a little pre-tape where it's him, Mr. Niebla, and Atlantico like working out. It's like right before the Shocker heel turn, but it's just funny because it's just Atlantis just like working out, and then Shocker comes up and just like eyes him down, you know.
Fucking awesome.
He does, and he like he looks like Atlantis, you know. He doesn't look like jacked or anything, but it's very funny. Um. Anyway, what were you gonna try and say there before I?
Nothing good.
All right. Well, anyway, if you listen to this podcast and you enjoyed listening to us ramble, I appreciate it. We all do. Um, yeah, I don't know. Well, this is fun. I guess this is very stupid.
This is a great pod episode.
Yeah, great matches. Go watch the matches this week. Genuinely, like Obby said, even if you go watch the edited down version of mine, it's worth it.
Yes.
Just to see all the crazy bullshit. Like we said on both on Twitter and every week, if you want to get a hold of us or say something's fun to us or send us pictures of random Lego figurines, send us an email at fileunderfirepod@gmail.com. That's fileunderfirepod@gmail.com. Follow us on the socials where you can see all the pictures we talked about. With the pictures we talked about, think about that for a second. We're an audio only podcast.
Yeah, that's why you gotta go look at those pictures.
That's why you got to go to the Twitter, man, where you can see all these Von Erich wallpapers and these pictures of cuttlefish and yeah, that you get to
animals and special Von Erich wallpapers.
yeah, and you also get to see clips of the matches and stuff, and you can go like and retweet those, and maybe we'll get some more eyes and ears on the old File Under Fire, which would be really neat. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. We will see you guys next week, I think, with tag teams. Are we just gonna lock that in now?
Sure.
It would, yeah.
All right, fuck it. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week with a tag team episode. Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.